How about outsourcing your child's education? Part of No Child Left Behind says everyone should have equal access to tutoring. Some say a tutor in a foreign country is the answer. 13 News reporter Lindsay Roberts joins us now with that story. Lindsay.
Well, David, supporters of this growing industry say it brings the tutoring resource once reserved for the wealthy to the masses. The average cost for a local tutor is around $30 an hour, but with some of the online companies, that cost drops to as little as $2.50. Between cheerleading, schoolwork, and just being 16, Sydney Lawson struggles to fit everything in and stay on top of her demanding classes.
I wake up around 5:45. Sometimes it's really intense and I barely have time.
This Cox High School junior is a good student, but a few years ago, math became a challenge and her grades suffered.
Not only am I stressed about it, but I'm getting stressed from my parents, reminding me every day that this is the most important year and that this is the year that colleges are going to be looking at my grades.
We saw her dropping so drastically that she was getting nervous. I mean, really nervous.
The family acted fast, hiring a local tutor at $30 an hour. And on top of all of her activities, once a week, shuttled Sydney across town for her session.
She was exhausted. We were exhausted. When she told you she came home for 10 minutes and ate dinner, that would be in the car.
The tutor was a big help, but when she stopped teaching, the family had to find someone else. That someone else came from a very unlikely place.
Hello, Sydney. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
At 7:30 in the evening, Sydney logs on from her home in Virginia Beach. Her tutor, Anil, is a world away in Bangalore, India. Just waking up. There, it's 6:30 a.m.
Is my voice okay?
Yes.
Okay, is there any problem with my accent?
No.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, great, going.
Just like that, the two quickly jump into chemistry. For $100 a month, Sydney gets unlimited tutoring through Tutor Vista in any subject, any time of day. After her first session, Sydney saw success. The next day at school, what her teacher said made sense.
When I went into class and he would talk about something, I'd feel like it was a review and not like me learning it for the first time, which was a really good feeling.
But not everyone is sold on the idea of outsourcing education.
I don't think any computer program or online activity will ever replace the personal touch of the teacher being there with the student.
Marion Flickinger is the president of the Norfolk Federation of Teachers. She says this style may work for some, but it isn't for everyone.
When you're not face-to-face, you know what the problem is, but you're not really sure why that problem exists, and I think it's much harder to explain it to a student.
Still, the Lawsons say this does work for them, and they believe it could give every child the chance to excel.
It's a no-brainer.
School districts in some low-income areas are actually paying for these online services for their students. That isn't happening here yet. However, educators we talked to say there are plenty of free tutoring resources for children at their school if they just ask. If you'd like more information on online tutoring, log on to our website, WVEC.com. Live with the latest, Lindsay Roberts, 13 News.